Hey guys, Broomdog here. Hey, I'm with you today because I made a gear change and I think it's a good change. So I thought I'd share it with you all. I recently picked up the Durston X-Mid tent, and along with it, I went ahead and sprung for the Sil Nylon footprint. And it's a good piece of gear. It's well made, fits the tent perfectly, has the little plastic clips on the corners so it stays put. The only problem is it's only got one use, and I'm really trying hard to make sure that all my gear has multiple uses to verify or to warrant its place in the gear list. So I recently picked up some Polycryo, which I'm sure a bunch of you guys use that already, or at least have heard of it. And I wanted to share with you why I made that decision. One, it's an excellent footprint. I fold it in half, and I'll share why I got a bigger piece here in a minute, and it works perfect as a footprint. Fits the tent perfectly, and the weight, no weight penalty. It's the same as the Sil Nylon footprint, so that's all good. And that's the first use, and it does well at that. The second use is if I'm get to camp, the stars are out, the weather's fine, I'm in a cowboy camp. So I'll lay out the full size of the Polycryo, throw on my sleeping pad, my bag, and I'll go to sleep under the stars, which is my favorite. That's the second use. And the third one, which is one of the primary reasons I made this change, was we've all been in the situation where we're hiking, not really paying attention to the sky, and a thunderstorm sneaks up our you-know-what, and we've got minutes to get something set up. Well, with some cordage that I carry for a bear hang or a quick deploy ridgeline, or even just a clothesline to dry gear, I can have that Polycryo up in a minute and be safe, warm, my gear, everything else, and dry. So that was a primary reason, and I've had to use it as such, and it works out really well. I'll share with you how I modified it to work for that in just a minute. The fourth use is I've changed my thinking on rain gear. I used to be of the school of thought that as long as my torso is dry and warm, my legs be damned, they can just do what they do. Well, recently, because of a real cold rain, and I'm getting up there a few years in age there, I'm getting I want to be more comfortable. So with a quick 4 folds of that Polycryo lengthwise, I can wrap it around me, tuck it in my hiking shorts, my hiking pants, my wind pants, whatever the case may be. And within a minute, I can have a rain skirt worthy of Caesar. And I've used it and it works well. And so that's my 4 uses for this. The modification that I made so that I can tie it down or stake it down was something that I actually learned in Boy Scouts many, many years ago, where we were taught to take a stone, put it in the corner of the tarp if it didn't have a grommet or a tie out, wrap it around, and then use some cordage around it. Well, I've done the same thing, only I use marbles so that there's no sharp edges to perforate the Polycryo. The cordage that I use is some micro 550 cord. It's very light, very thin, and it has a 100-pound test, so it's more than suitable for the, for the job. So anyway, those are the reasons that I switched. And if any of you got any other uses for the Polycryo, please leave them in the comments. I'd love to have 5 or 6 reasons that I made that change. And if you have any questions or anything that I can answer, please let me know in the comments. Hey, thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you on the next one. Broomdog out.